At the end of the long, hot day and getting towards the end of the fence contract, Jim said to me, "Do you want to go into town with me tomorrow, Yorky?" "Oh, yeah, that would be great, Jim." "You must have a good few quid coming to you now, mate." "I probably have, Jim. We've been so busy, I haven't had much time to think about money, and even if I had, there's nowhere to spend it out here." "Yeah, mate, that's the beauty of the bush. It doesn't cost as much money as living in town would. It costs you money every time you stick your head out the front door if you lived in the lake." "What time are we off tomorrow?" I thought we'd go in pretty early, mate, before it gets too hot. I said I'd take the missus and kids in with me this time, 'cause she hasn't been to town for a couple of months now." "Doesn't she like town life?" "Nah, mate. She's a good sort, is my missus. It works well for both of us. Neither one of us like to hang around the towns much anyway. Bush life is nice and peaceful, mate. Just the way I like it." "Maybe I'll buy myself a good rifle tomorrow." "Yeah, mate. I'll help you pick one out at the barber's shop. He's got a good few pea rifles. We might try a bit of rabbit shooting, if you like, Yorky." "Oh, yeah, Jim. That would be real beaut." "Yeah, the rifle will come in real handy then. We'll get a better chance at 'em with 2 rifles, mate." The following morning, we all got up early. Jim, his wife Shirl, and the 4 small kids all squashed into his old blue Holden ute. I sat in the back. We didn't take the old Bedford truck because it was too dangerous. It had no brakes. The ride into town was a lot of fun as we tore along the dirt roads at 60 miles an hour. By the time we arrived, I was covered in red dust, but I was so happy to have a day off, and the thought of getting my first rifle made everything pale in comparison. We all waited in the ute while Jim went into Blacker's hotel. He was the publican at the Australian hotel. Jim knew him, so he took a check there to cash it, so we'd all have some money. When he came out, he asked me how much money I wanted. "Oh, just pay for the rifle and a few quid for some drum and monopoles, and you can save the rest for me, 'cause I don't have a bank account." "All right, Yorky, long as that suits you. I don't have a bank account myself, mate. I don't like handing my hard-earned money over to the bank. You never know when they'll go broke, and I can look after my own money better than they can." Jim gave Shirley a fistful of money so she could buy some supplies to take back with us. "I'll meet you back here, Shirl. Yorky and me are going to have a look at a few rifles. Come on, mate. Let's go." We walked across the street to Ray Orr's barber's shop. The sign read, "Open," so we went straight in. "G'day, gentlemen," said Ray Orr, who sat in the barber's chair reading the local Lake Cargelligo paper, which was all of 4 pages wide. "G'day. How you going?" "Real good. You got a new man out here?" "Sure have, Ray. Best little worker around these parts." "They tell me old Bert's got a new pommy out at his place." Good luck to him. He can have it for all I care.
Didn't you like old Bert?
That's an understatement. Anyway, I've got a much better job now and I make a lot more money. So I've come in to buy one of your rifles.
No problem, mate. Which one are you interested in?
We'll have a look at them all. We'll be going spotlighting rabbits soon. She's getting too warm for fencing.
You're not wrong there, mate,
said Ray. We took a good half hour looking through the rifles and finally settled on a 5-shot Anschutz.
That's a real beaut rifle, mate,
said Ray as Jim looked down the sight.
Not too expensive for a German-made rifle.
How much is it, Ray?
That one'll set you back £9.
I'll take it. Better get yourself some bullets for it as well, Yorky, while you're at it. What type shall we get, Jim? You're probably better off with hollow points, mate. They're a better bullet for what we're going to use them for.
They come 50 to a box,
said Ray.
How many boxes do you want?
Give Yorky 5 boxes and I'll take 10.
You must be going to make a few bob, are you, Jim?
Well, I won't be shooting tin cans with them, Ray, if that's what you mean. After we paid for the rifle and bullets, Jim said, You better give us a haircut while I'm here, Ray. It's getting too long for summer. I can't stand it once it starts growing over me ears. Me too. You can give me a short crew cut, 'cause nobody's going to see me in the bush. We walked out of the barber's shop, lighter in the pocket and lighter on the head. Put the rifle on the back window of the ute, Yorky. I'll see you in the Dago shop. I put my new rifle where Jim had suggested, and for good measure, I covered it up with an old blanket that I'd sat on as we drove into town. When I got over to the Greek cafe, Jim was buying up all the Greeks' monopole midget cigars. Save some for me, Jim, 'cause I owe you a few packets.
That's all right, mate. I got plenty more in the bag,
said the Greek cafe owner.
What's your name?
Yorky. What's yours?
Jimmy the Christmas.
Well, finally, I got my first rifle at 15 years old. I never thought that life in the bush could be so exciting, especially after leaving old Bert's place.